Hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, welcome back to Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Let's see, I do not remember what I was doing. It has been a little while since I last recorded this. There's been like a few weeks in a MagFest, since we last did this, so I don't really know what we were doing. Alright, I guess let's start with this house. What's in this house? So we appear to be in, like, the Tepe Ruins, according to the label on the map. What do you have to say about the Tepe Ruins? Life in these highlands is a constant battle with nature. You can't win either. The best you can hope for is an uneasy truce with nature. Boy, that's optimistic. The hearty, nutritious-looking vegetable stew is perfect cold day fare. Yes. I would be in agreement with that. I do like stew myself. My fishing rod broke, and I can see all these fish waiting to be caught. I wish I had a good, trusty stick. That sounds like a side quest, if ever I heard one. But the menu didn't open up when I talked to you, so I'm guessing that whatever your side quest item is, I don't have it. You're actually trying to get to Morgul, you say? Good, like the Kirin Highlands are surrounded by cliffs and ice. Wait, how did you get here? It's a long story. Let's see. Should I just randomly check one of these two jars and see if I can find anything? No? Alright, enough of that. We've got some vegetables here. Can I do anything with these? I feel like I should be able to, like, do something with these vegetables. They didn't light up. And they're not... They didn't get interacted with, so alright. So there is what appears to be a Mercury Genie up there. How can I get up there? For some reason I thought that these were like arrow holes that were gonna shoot arrows at me or something when I walked past them. I don't know. I've been playing Minecraft again. Sometimes you just encounter things like that in this game. But how do you get down there? Am I going to need to, like, mess with the water flow and startle you and then... Actually, wait a minute. What if I just... Could it really be this easy? It's usually not this easy, but if I were to, Where's my stylus? I was able to take aim at you. Really? Okay. In that case, where are you going? You're just swimming away? Alright, you're swimming in circles. What would I have to do to... See... Speaking of the fishing rod again... Maybe I could go out onto that little pier. No, not the stew. Maybe I could go out into this little pier, like use a fishing rod and fish it out. That would be funny. Do you have any recommendations for where I could get a fishing rod? No? Good trusty stick? I don't have anything stick related in my synergy list, do I? Alright, so as a bit of a, I guess, like, backup plan, can I use... No? If I do this, no synergy appears above your head. Okay. I'm gonna have to think about that then. I'm sure there's a solution that's gonna make me go, oh, that makes sense. I just don't know what it is right now. So if you come up this way, there's two entrances. That looks important, so let's go in the other one. Okay, so there's a treasure chest. Fire coming in handy again. That is a revive. Very nice. Alright, nothing else in there. Had to go and like double check. If we walk in here, plot is happening. We've got a shadowy figure. Tepe Ruins 1F. I do remember someone saying something about a shadowy figure. If I push this out of the way, is this gonna be like productive? Alright, so that's the edge of the pushy zone, so I can't push it farther. What if we go in here? You're really giving me, like, Pokemon, like, X and Y Ghost Girl vibes, for some reason. Is this an interactive thing? I can't tell if that's just part of the wall decoration or not. Alright, so just the, like, pushy block had something appearing above it, so that thing in the wall didn't, so that's probably just part of the wall decorations. Bye! Do I want to follow her? Or do I want to explore first? There's honestly a part of me that feels like if I don't follow her now, I'm gonna, like, not remember how to get back to where I last saw her, so I think I'm gonna, Alright, so Carpe Retractum is in order here. That's gonna be a grip. I do like this synergy. This is gonna sound weird, but I kind of wish we got this later in the game, because I feel like these kind of posts would have been a fun way to set up, like, puzzles that you could backtrack to later. Oh, that's a nose if ever I saw one. That reminds me of Gabomba. Check out how big its nose is. Tyrell, same brain cell. Yes, and it's also too big to move, so we've hit a dead end. It's not just a statue, it's also a door, if you have the right key. You are surprised that I am behind you after you chased and cornered me. Angry face. You're angry with me for surprising you. I must apologize. Was our mysterious shadowy figure really just this young girl? She must have something going for her. She wanders through here by herself. The people of Morgul have a refined intuition. We sense and avoid danger easily. So I think I remember this character from when I played this game the first time way back when, but I'm only like 50% sure on that, and we're gonna see if my guess is correct or not. I think this is gonna be another party member. Anyway, did you hear us talking from all the way over here? Surely not. Something is definitely out of place. My senses may be more attuned than yours. What do you mean? Are you referring to our eyes and ears or something else? Attuned in what way? Besides sight and sound, we also have smell, taste, and touch. Are you talking about a different sense? Direction, perhaps? The people of Morgul are more attuned to the world than the senses of those of other lands. I apologize. In your culture, it is customary to introduce oneself. I'm Sveta of the Beastmen. Yes, I definitely do remember you. Alright, so this is where I thought it was going. The Beastman Adept has enhanced senses that can read others' minds and render sense visible. I believe you are related to the kitty dog. I was going to go with the good boys from Golden Sun: The Lost Age, but Tyrell, we can go with your version as well, I guess. I'm sure the internet will have some opinions about that. Do not mistake me for a dumb animal. Our minds are alike, and I know when I'm being insulted. Sveta, you'll just have to excuse Tyrell. He's not the sharpest knife in the Caesar. As far as party members go, he's just like that. You'll have to just roll with it. Anyway, you aren't an enemy, right? I do not intend to harm, no. But I sense the more cautious among you have your doubts. You've been reading our minds. Don't you have any sense of privacy? My father has mind read synergy, but he's always found a bit of a double-edged sword. So this is a staple of the Golden Sun games. This has been around since the beginning. You can use that to read the minds of NPCs and sometimes gain hints as to what you have to do. Most of the time, as I think Karis was implying, the NPCs are just kind of, sort of, like knuckleheads, and they don't really have much useful things to think. My father's gift was much stronger, and he was hated for it. He came to hate others as well. You didn't inherit your father's power, but you aren't disappointed, are you? It's a relief, isn't it? Hey, even with problems, I think it could be handy to have a mind reader around. Tyrell, weren't you just like completely weirded out about this like 2 seconds ago? Sveta is a person, not a tool you can use. Don't talk to her like that, Tyrell. Alright. It's alright. I might speak similarly if I were you, facing what faces you. If I were you, I would also wonder why I showed myself in the ruins. Is that what you wonder now? I have an instinct that my destiny is about to change and that you are all involved. So you followed us because your instincts told you to. Well, there was another reason. I knew it. She's a spy or something. Tyrell, shut up. Yes, Tyrell, this is where she just volunteers that she's a spy. The other reason was your smell. I found a bag under that rock wall. It seemed valuable, but there was no way to there was also a sense of sorrow. I believe the owner is unhappy. And what does this bag have to do with us? You smelled the same as the bag at first, but I lost the scent once I started following you. So you were following us to return the bag to us. Wait, weren't those people looking for a bag back in... Where was that again? I don't remember. It's been like 2 weeks since I played this. Right, Terra Village. They did seem worried there, didn't they? I can feel that the owner of these things cares very much for them, so I wanted to return them. Why don't you go back to Teyra Village and give it back to her, then? Yes, it would be best if we didn't double back, since we have errands of our own. Oh. Alas, I cannot go to Teyra Village looking as I do. They would attack the beastmen on sight. Really? Why? Teyra was founded by people of Sana who were chased out of Morgul by her king, Wolochek. I think that's a new one. Leader of the Beastmen is the king of Morgul. He was crowned after leading the successful uprising against Sanan colonists. When he came to power, Wolochek freed us from the Sanan rule, and much bad blood remains on both sides. Morgul is Beastman country, so they would naturally assume I am from there. Michael, this bag seems really important. I say we bring it back to Teyra. You are very kind, Karis, for wanting to deliver the bag for me. Well, thank you, but I'm not the leader here. We need to see how the others feel about it. I understand. You might not want to be involved in the dispute happening in Teyra? Teyraya? I was pronouncing it one way, and I think it might have been written the other. But if you'll deliver the bag, I can go with you to Morgul and be your guide in that country. How does that sound? Tyrell, stop making this weird. That's a tempting offer. Having a guide would certainly help. I'd love to see the Northern Lands with someone who knows the country. What do you think, Mr. Leader? Yeah, laugh. Laugh at Tyrell for being a weirdo. Wow, sounds like we're taking you up on your offer, Sveta. Thank you. I look forward to traveling with you all. That is an elegant bag. Okay. Good luck. We'll meet here after you've delivered the bag. Sveta cuts an intriguing figure, eh? I think she'll be an asset to the group. With a mind-reading thing, I mean. She only offered her services as a guide. Let us not assume too much yet. Let's just go and return the bag. Then we'll meet Sveta and head north. Okay, so if I were to go and use the insight synergy on this thing. That looks familiar. Is that like slap or something? I kind of remember a slap-related synergy. Because, if we're being honest with ourselves, what else would you do with a giant honking red nose, you know? Alright, so that's going to have to wait, whatever that synergy happens to be. Let us go and carpe retractum our way across that gap. There's a very intriguing looking beam of light there, but it doesn't look like I can actually, like, step into the pond or whatever. What happens if I go in here? So this is... Alright, that's the entranceway, and I guess I just wouldn't have been able to go through there straight when I was here earlier. So, this is where I came from, right? Should I just go and deliver the bag and come back to explore later? Yeah, let's head back. Alright, so coming back to the entranceway over here. Really, did this not stay where it was? Would have been really convenient. You move that way, please. Thank you. And, yeah, the entranceway is blocked off. I completely forgot that there were, like, random encounters in this game. What's over in this direction? Maybe I'll just go and waste time in this direction. Can we, open these chests? I mean, pots? I mean, whatever they are? No, nothing in either of them? Alright, there's another sunbeam. Do like me some sunbeams. Good place for a nap, if you ask me. Wonder if, I really feel like there should be something that you can do with the, like these weird statues in the walls. But again, nothing shows up on them when I use reveal. Alright, so let us go, and we still don't have... I wonder if, like, Sveta, the Beastman, is going to be able to just fish this thing out of the water. That would be funny. We can just take 2 steps off in this direction, and we'll be back in Teyraya. Not Teyra, as I've been calling it. I don't think there is anything more we can do. But what about Hoju's bag? Can't give up on it. We haven't given up, but we don't know where to look next. I know. It probably fell down the bottom of the cliff. I can just go get it now. No, don't. It's dangerous to go alone. Wait until there is an escort available. We can't wait that long. Please let me go. We won't let you go. You must see that that is not an option. No. Hoju's bag is too important. Don't you see that I have to help Hoju? Please? Alright, so on that note, a little while ago, I did actually look up the complaints that people had about Golden Sun Dark Dawn, and one of the more common ones that I saw was just how long-winded practically every story sequence is, and like, again, I'm not saying that they're not too long in a lot of places. How many times have you heard me complain about that? But that's also definitely not a complaint that's unique to Dark Dawn. They definitely also did that in the first two Golden Sun games. Like, we could have been through with that last conversation in like 3 sentences, and we had to drag it out for like 20, right? Okay, I'm in the bag. Where did I put the? Oh, it was in here, the elegant bag. Wait, that's Hoju's... How? There's no doubt about it. This is Hoju's bag. Why have you done this? We could tell you the whole story, but it would take all day. That won't be necessary. Michael, thank you from the bottom of my old heart. You have done more good in this deed than you know. It was nothing. No, it most certainly was not, and our debt will be repaid. Great. I guess we'll see you guys later then. You are Michael, right? I'm Ryoku. Bag belongs to my sister, Hoju, but I packed it for her. She went to Belinsk, the capital of Morgul. That was a secret, young one. You are speaking out of turn. All right. Guys, please. Michael and his friends deserve to know the truth. Hoju was arrested and is now imprisoned in Belinsk, but she hasn't done anything. Alright, is this the prison break sequence of this game? I love it. Let's get on with things. Anyway, the bag you returned contains some of her things. I hope to get them to her. The Morgul people still resent all Sanans for our occupation of their lands. We only barely escaped. My sister wasn't as fortunate. I went back to Belinsk Castle to free her, but that place, wonder if we haven't been thinking about this in the wrong way. What are you pondering? I think I know. Not now. I owe you thanks. Perhaps we shall see you again. Alright, so I think that's gonna do it for that little sequence. The other, like, major recurring complaint that I saw about Golden Sun Dark Dawn is that it wasn't as, like, the puzzles aren't as complicated or interesting as they were in previous Golden Sun games, and that I can be on board with, but I don't think it was, I don't think it's been that's nearly, like, bad enough to warrant the, you know, the intense hatred that the internet was showing this game for, the first couple of years that it was out until everybody kind of moved on and channeled their outrage into other things. But, like, it's still a good game. It's just not, you know, for lack of better words, it's not the Lost Age. I did really like the Lost Age. So let's, where do we have to go next? Go meet Sveta in the, okay, so we did the thing with the bag. That's out of my inventory, I assume. Not taking up space in my inventory, and we can return. Alright, so if we go up this way... This is really gonna bother me. I would try every synergy that I have on this thing, except, again, when I use the insight, it didn't show up as responding to anything, so I assume that whatever I need to do to acquire that thing is still to come. So let's go and go back through this door, and I do believe there were some other paths that I could possibly go down right now, but I do kind of want to, God, which way was it? Was it this way? I do kind of want to pick up Sveta first, and we can make use of whatever synergy she brings to the party. Also Genie, I guess. Alright, so let's go and Carpe Retractum our way over this gap. I do love saying that. And It's just through here, right? So can we talk to Sveta? Can she use slap on this big honkin' proboscis? Thank you for keeping your promise. How did you... Wait, of course you already know. Looks like you kept your promise too. I've come to meet you, but you haven't yet seen if I keep the promise to guide you. You will keep that promise though, right? Of course. See, these are two sentences that are just kind of pointless in the grand scheme of the plot. And the game would have been fine without them. And the script would have been just that much shorter. Anyway, she really is an adept. I don't think I've seen this synergy before. What's it called? It's called the slap synergy. I feel like you don't need a vocabulary word for this one, but I'll just to humor you, I'll hit it to get rid of the red line. Alright, conjured with a blast of air with unusual properties. It's good for knocking things around or waking up sleeping people. Perfect. Given that and my other powers, do you think I'll be a worthy addition to your group? Yeah, never hurts to zap someone who's just willing to dish out an old backhand, you know? Seems like a really powerful ally. I hope she works out well. Alright. Why do you want to go to Morgul, Sveta? I have business there. I need to catch up with someone. But I will not let my goals interfere with yours. I accept Michael's leadership. I hope you'll tell us more someday, but that will have to wait. Let's go. Alright, Sveta joined the party. And we are officially a band of 6. Let's see. Inventory space. You've got some inventory space. I'm looking specifically for... Alright, you have an herb. A dead lizard. As one does. Your items. Alright. I probably am going to want to look through my items and just see if you can equip anything that's, like, better than that. That said, I don't remember... Okay, so that's not very high defense. If I give that to Sveta, you can't equip that. Hang on a minute. Alright, so it turned out that I actually didn't have any equipment on hand that was better than what Sveta already had, so guess I didn't really have to change anything. I'm gonna end this off here. So, my name is Dragonite. This has been Golden Sun Dark Dawn. We have gained another party member. I think that's progress enough for one day. I hope you all enjoyed that. Next time, we're gonna be delving further into this dungeon. I don't know if we're going to finish the dungeon in one video and get back to the overworld or not, but we'll make an effort. You should all go check out Wizarducks and the Lost Hat, which is the game that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.